Long ago, in a land called Egypt, there lived a baby named Moses. At that time, the king of Egypt, called Pharaoh, was afraid of the growing number of Israelites, so he made a very cruel rule that baby boys from their people should not be allowed to live. Moses' mother loved him so much and wanted to keep him safe, so she hid him in their home as long as she could. She kept him quiet, holding him close and whispering gentle lullabies, praying that no one would hear his cries. But as Moses grew, it became harder to hide him. His mother knew she had to find another way to protect him, even though it broke her heart. One day, she carefully made a small basket out of reeds and covered it so it would float on water. She softly placed baby Moses inside, wrapped in cloth, kissed him gently, and with tears in her eyes, set the basket among the tall grass by the river. She trusted that God would watch over her precious child. Nearby, Moses' older sister quietly watched from a distance, hoping her baby brother would be safe. The river flowed gently, rocking the basket like a cradle. Soon, something amazing happened. Pharaoh's daughter came down to the river to bathe, and she noticed the little basket among the reeds. Curious, she asked her servant to bring it to her. When she opened it, she saw the tiny baby inside, crying softly. Her heart filled with compassion. Even though she knew the baby was an Israelite, she felt love for him and decided to take care of him. Just then, Moses' sister bravely stepped forward and offered to find someone to help care for the baby. Pharaoh's daughter agreed, and so the sister quickly ran to get Moses' own mother. In a beautiful and surprising way, Moses' mother was chosen to care for her own child again, this time safely. As Moses grew, he was brought to Pharaoh's daughter, who raised him in the palace as her own son. Though his life began in danger, God had protected him every step of the way. Through the river, through strangers, and through a mother's brave love. This story reminds us that even in scary and uncertain moments, God is always watching over us. Just like baby Moses, we are never alone, and we are always held safely in God's care. So as you close your eyes tonight, remember that you are loved, protected, and gently watched over, just like Moses was long ago. Long ago, along a quiet and winding road from Jerusalem to Jericho, a man set out on a journey beneath a warm and gentle sun, hoping for a safe and peaceful trip. At first, everything felt calm. The birds were singing, and the breeze moved softly through the hills. But as he walked farther, the road became silent and lonely. Suddenly, robbers jumped out from behind the rocks, shouting and grabbing him, taking everything he had and leaving him hurt on the ground. Weak and afraid, the man could barely move as he whispered for help, watching the empty road with fading hope. After some time, a priest came walking by. He saw the injured man and slowed down, but instead of helping, he stepped to the other side and continued on his way. Later, another man, a Levite, also passed by. He looked at the man for a moment but chose not to stop, leaving the poor traveler alone once again. The sun began to lower, and the man felt more alone than ever, wondering if anyone would care. Then, in the distance, he heard the steady sound of a donkey approaching. A Samaritan was traveling along the road, and when he saw the injured man, his heart filled with compassion. Without hesitation, he hurried over, knelt beside him, and spoke gently, assuring him that he was not alone. He carefully cleaned and wrapped the man's wounds, gave him water, and helped him onto his donkey, choosing to walk so the injured man could rest. Together, they slowly made their way to a nearby inn, where the Samaritan made sure the man was comfortable and safe. He stayed through the night, checking on him and speaking kindly whenever he woke. The next morning, before continuing his journey, the Samaritan gave money to the innkeeper and asked him to take care of the man, promising to return if more was needed. The injured man, filled with gratitude, wondered why a stranger would show such kindness, and the Samaritan simply reminded him that helping Others is always the right thing to do. As the Samaritan left, the man rested peacefully, no longer afraid, because he had been shown love and care when he needed it most. This story reminds us that kindness is for everyone, not just those we know, and even the smallest act of compassion can bring light into someone's darkest moment.